Good evening, everyone. So last meeting, ang diniscuss natin ay application ng Schrodinger equation sa infinite square potential barrier. Ngayon, ang i-discuss natin ay yung finite square potential barrier. Okay? So we will begin with this image of the potential barrier na gusto nating i-model. So yung barrier ay nag-exist for positions greater than x, greater than L, okay, and for position for x less than negative L. So yung barrier potential is equal to V naught, okay, for these regions, okay, x greater than L tsaka x less than L. Or we can say na for x less than, greater than or equal to L, then the potential is equal to 0. So let's write that properly. Okay, so this is the finite potential barrier. Okay, na kung saan yung potential ay equal sa V naught, okay, kapag yung absolute value ng L ay greater than or equal to, yes, greater than or equal to L. And 0 kapag negative L less than or equal to X less than or equal to. Kapag yung region between negative L to L is, tawag dito, yung potential dun ay 0. Okay? So, we can, what we can do is to divide this region 1, region 2, at saka tawagin natin itong region 3. Okay, so yung potential corresponding to region 1 will be psi 1, potential corresponding to region 2 will be psi 2, and potential corresponding to region 3 will be psi 3. Okay? And gusto natin na at x equals L, so dito sa region na ito, o dito sa point na ito, and at x equals negative L, x equals negative L, tsaka x equals L, yung wave functions na psi 1 at saka psi 2 ay continuous, and psi 2 at saka psi 3 ay continuous dito, and yung kanilang first derivatives ay continuous din dito at saka dito. So yun yung tatawagin nating boundary conditions. So we begin to apply Schrodinger's equation. Recall na yung Schrodinger's equation in one dimension is written as, so ito yung time-independent Schrodinger's equation. Okay, plus v of x, okay, psi of x is equal to e psi of x. Okay, so sa region 2, okay, so in region 2, yung madali kasi yung potential dun is 0, then alam na natin yung solution dun kasi yung solution ay pinag-aralan na natin dun sa infinite barrier potential. So there can be two solutions. We have yung solution given by a cosine kx. Okay, so this solution has even parity. And isang possible solution is b sine kx. Ito naman yung may odd parity. Okay, so we'll use both solutions when we solutions to the Schrodinger equation when we discuss kung ano yung tawag dito. When we try to find kung ano yung coefficients na ito. Okay, yung k dito ay yung ating wave number. So k is equal to 2me over h bar squared. Okay. Okay, what about sa region 1 or region 3? Okay, of course, yung general solution Para sa differential equation na yan. So, basically, ang differential equation will be written as negative h bar squared over 2m, second derivative ng psi of x plus v naught, v naught psi of x. Okay, is equal to e psi of x. So, ang gagawin natin is ililipat natin yung v naught sa kabilang side, and then we'll end up with negative h bar squared 2m ddx squared psi of x, okay, plus let's see, ang gagawin ko dito is negative, so, sorry, hindi plus, kundi equal. So equal to sa negative v naught minus e, okay, psi of x. Okay, and ililipat ko rin yung itong coefficients nito dun sa kabilang side. So we have d squared dx squared psi of x is equal to so magiging positive na yun, 2m over h bar squared v naught minus e, okay, psi of x. Okay. Ano ang magiging solution natin dito ngayon? So, magde-depend yun kung ano yung tawag dito, kung yung V naught is greater than or less than E. Okay, kasi if we want to consider yung energies, okay, so ito yung ating V naught, ano? If we want to consider energies below V naught, so yung energies na nandito, then V naught minus E is greater than 0. Okay. But if you want to consider energies above V naught, then V naught minus E is negative. And makikita ninyo dito na yung solution, okay, when you solve this solution, you'll get psi of x equal to c exponential positive kappa x. Okay, na natin. Positive kappa x plus sorry, gamitin natin gawin natin itong negative plus ito d positive kappa x. Okay, now there is a problem pag ginamit natin itong tawag dito, itong full na solution nito. Kasi what do we know about yung wave function? So, sorry, yung probability na makita yung particle. Definitely, yung probability na makita yung particle in this region ay finite. Okay? What about dun sa region sa labas? So, ano yung probability na makikita natin yung region dito sa, yung particle dyan sa labas na yan? Well, since, anong tawag dito? Since yung potential barrier is no longer infinite, okay, medyo baba na yung potential barrier, there is some finite probability na makita yung particle dyan. However, tawag dito, as x, okay, goes to positive infinity or x goes to negative infinity, yung probability na yun ay palit na palit. Okay, so in other words, parang magta-taper off, okay, yung probability na yun. Okay. Tawag dito, from x equals L at saka x equals negative L. So yun yung sensible na solution at yun yung sort of magiging hypothesis natin if we don't know anything about what is happening here. So parang kasi of course andito yung particle, okay, it doesn't make sense na magkaroon ka ng probability na yung particle is nandito sa higher values ng x, right? And in the same way, hindi ka rin parang hindi probable, physically probable na magkaroon ng particle dito sa values na x less than negative L na kung saan mababa yung X. Okay, so ang gusto natin is yung particle will be just somewhere within this region, okay, somewhere within this small region, okay, and then magde-decrease na yung probability. So yun yung sensible na solution. Now, in that case, okay, itong solution na ito, okay, will not be allowed. Okay? Bakit? Kasi kung titignan nyo rito, ang sinasabi nitong exponential negative x is that yung probability, okay, remember that the probability is defined as modulus squared. So probability density. So probability, okay, is tawag dito, syempre na-expect natin yung probability ay liliit, di ba? Mag-taper off. Okay? And this solution na ito gives us that scenario. On the other hand, this is a positive exponential, which means na ang mangyayari din dito is as you let x approach infinity, yung probability ay mag-approach din sa infinity. So what we're going to do is we set yung coefficient na to, okay, to 0. Okay, so we are left with psi of x is equal to c exponential negative kappa x for the case na kung saan yung v naught is less than e. Okay, by the way, ano yung kappa? Yung kappa is 2m over h bar squared v naught minus e, and then square root. Okay, notice na if v naught is greater than, sorry, v naught less than e dapat. V naught is greater than e, sorry. V naught is greater than e, pero note that if v naught is less than e, so pag dito na ito na yung region na pinag-uusapan natin, okay, then yung kappa magiging imaginary. So yung solution natin instead magiging c exponential I k x. Okay, I kappa x. Sorry. I kappa x to account for yung pag-switch niya from the real to imaginary. Okay, so we're going to work in this region, okay, na v naught is less than, is greater than e. Okay, so ano ang gagawin natin ngayon dito? So we apply the boundary conditions. Okay. So magdadagdag lang ako ng slide dito. Then okay. So pag in-apply ko yung slide na yan, oops, sorry. Erase. Teka. Hmm. Okay. So pag i-apply ko yung boundary condition. So ang boundary condition is for R, yung wave function in region 1 must be equal to yung wave function at region 2 at x equals negative n. Okay. And then yung derivatives nila, okay, must also be continuous at x equals negative L. Okay, so yung wave function sa region 1, by the way, ano tong wave function na to? So ito yung wave function sa region 1, tsaka sa region 1, tsaka sa region 3. Okay, so yung wave function sa region 1, so anong bibigay sa atin ito? It's c exponential minus kappa plus kappa L. Okay, kasi x equals negative L. Equal yan sa, okay, kung mag-work muna tayo sa even parity, then A cosine AL. So A cosine A. Okay, this one, okay, will give us, so ano ang derivative nito? Ang derivative nito is negative kappa C exponential minus kappa X. So negative kappa C exponential minus kappa X, and then X is equal to negative L, so ibig sabihin positive kappa L. And then yung derivative naman ito, so that's sine, okay, and then ang tawag dito, yung constant will be included. So magiging KA cosine o negative KA sine KL. It's negative KA sine KL. So ang gagawin ko is i-divide ko ito by this one. So in other words, if I divide negative KA sine KL by A cosine KL, magiging equal yan sa negative kappa C exponential plus kappa L over C exponential plus kappa L. Okay, and obviously magka-cancel yan. Magka-cancel ito, magka-cancel din yung C. Okay, and we are left with negative K sine KL is equal to negative kappa. Okay, yung negative sign also cancels out. Pwede na natin tanggalin. Now, I'm just going to multiply both sides by L. Okay, so yan yung, ang tawag dito, yan yung result ng ating solution pag ang ginamit natin ay yung even parity. Okay, pag odd parity yung ginamit natin, then so this is even parity. So pag odd parity, what we'll get is C exponential plus kappa L is equal to B sine KL, okay, and then negative kappa C exponential positive kappa L is equal to positive B K times K, and then cosine K. Yeah. Okay, so ibibigay sa atin ito ngayon ay so pag dinivide natin ito by this, okay, we are going to end up with K L wait, sine over cosine is cotangent, so tangent. Okay, so this is tangent KL, and this will be cotangent KL equal to sa negative kappa L. Okay. So ito yung ating working equation. Okay. Now, so dinefine din natin yung K at saka yung kappa as this. So ito yung K natin, and then ito yung kappa. Okay. So ang gagawin ko is i-square ko to. So kukunin ko yung square niyan, di ba? So mawawala yung square root. Okay, and then I'm going to multiply both of them by L squared. Okay. And then i-add ko silang dalawa. Okay, so ang sabi ko is A squared L squared plus kappa squared L squared. Okay. K squared is 2ME over H bar squared. So 2ME over H bar squared L squared plus yung kappa squared is 2M over H bar squared times V naught minus E. 2M over H bar squared times V naught minus E, and then L squared. Okay, note na mawawala, cancel ito with that. Okay, at ang matitira is 2M over H bar squared V naught L squared. Okay. So, oops. So, yan yung isa pa nating working equation. Okay. Now, anong tawag dito? Anong gagawin natin dito ngayon? Ang objective dito is to um, determine kung ano yung tawag dito, yung energy, okay? Nung isang wave function or energy nung, sorry, ang objective dito is determine yung eigenvalues. Okay, and yung eigenvalues ay given by E. Okay, and then we have these working equations. Okay, so given V naught, ano yung mga lalabas na eigenvalues? Okay, we can get the eigenvalues from K, di ba? So dito dyan sa K na yan, okay, or sa kappa. Okay, so by solving itong equation ito. Okay, so if you recall sa 161, this equation na nilagay ko sa box is called the transcendental equation. Okay, kasi you cannot isolate yung E, okay, para ma-solve yung energy eigenvalues. Instead, ang gagawin natin, yung ginawa natin before sa 161, is i-graph natin ito, and then i-graph din natin ito. Okay, tapos titignan natin kung ano yung tawag dito, intersection ng mga graphs na yan. Similarly, i-graph din natin ito at saka ito para makita yung intersection ng graph. Sa anong klaseng graph natin sila ilalagay? So we're going to put them sa kappa L versus KL na graph. So yung y-axis is kappa L and yung x-axis is KL. Okay, so yung KL, tangent KL is given by this. Okay, kasi tangent siya. Okay, so lahat ng mga lines na yan, mga tangent lines. Okay, so yan yung KL, tangent KL. Of course, this is cotangent. Ito ay tangent, ito ay cotangent. So, itong region na ito, it corresponds to the even parity. Itong region na ito corresponds to the odd parity, then even parity, and then odd parity. Okay. So, okay, and then ito ito naman yung kappa L. Okay. So ito yung kappa L. Okay. So equal yan dapat sa kappa L. Yung tangent na yan. Saan natin makikita yun? Yung kappa L na yan. Okay. Merong mali dito. So this should be L squared kappa squared. So nandun din yan sa book yung error na yan. So paki-note na lang yung error na yan. Now what is this equation really? Okay. Dito na lang. Ano ba itong equation ito? If the x-axis is k squared, okay, L squared. Sorry, if the x-axis is KL, okay, and the y-axis is k squared, KL, kappa L, okay, so this is essentially x squared plus y squared. Okay, ibig sabihin, ito, okay, can be considered as a radius of the circle. So, itong equation na ito is actually an equation for a circle. Okay, so ang gagawin natin is drawing tayo ng circle dyan, okay, corresponding to with the radius equal to 1. Okay, so yun. So in other words, ito ay equal sa 1. Okay. Now, kung mapapansin nyo, iisa lang yung intersection niya with the tangent line. Okay, at ito yung intersection niya. So, ipoproject niyo yan din ngayon. Alamin nyo kung ano yung KL, kung saan equal yung KL na yan. Okay. Okay, so kung ano man yung value dito, okay, i-equate nyo ngayon yan sa 2me over h bar squared, okay, square root times L. So makukuha nyo na ngayon yung unang tawag dito, eigenvalue. Okay? So if the radius of the circle, if the radius of this circle is equal to 1, iisa lang yung eigenvalue na lalabas. Okay, now if we increase the radius of the circle to 5, so ito na yung radius na 5, okay, magkakaroon kayo ngayon ng 1, 2, 3, 4 na eigenvalues dahil dun sa 4 na intersections with the tangent cotangent lines. Itong solution na ito is yung inyong ground state. Itong solution naman na ito ay yung first excited state, ito ay second excited state, and yung third excited state. This solution, itong ground state is an even parity. Ito ay odd parity. Ito ay even parity at ito ay odd parity. Itong solution na ito, yan ay odd parity. Okay, so meron kayong apat na eigenvalues ngayon. Okay, so that's how we solve for the solutions. Okay, that's how we obtain for the eigenvalues for this square wave potential. Okay, analytically. Okay, so now we know, now we can describe kung ano yung behavior ng particle kasi alam na natin yung kanyang energy eigenvalues and alam din natin yung tawag dito, eigen function niya. So it's a cosine kx pag odd parity, pag even parity, and a sine kx pag odd parity. So psi n and k sub n yung nakalagay dyan. Okay, k sub n corresponds to 2m e sub n over h bar squared. Okay, square root. Okay, so we now have the eigenfunction and the eigenvalues. When we plot these eigenfunctions at eigenvalues, ganito yung magiging itsura. So this corresponds to the ground state. Ito naman yung first excited state, second excited state, and third excited state. Yung ginamit dito na radius is corresponds to 2m v naught L squared over h bar squared. So yung ginamit dito is 2m v naught L squared over h bar squared equal to 23. So yung radius nito is square root of 23. Okay, yung corresponding na V naught values ay 0.5 electron volts. Yung width ng barrier is 5 nanometers. Okay, and yung tawag dito yung effective effective mass, okay, which we'll discuss later. Okay, ng electron is 7% ng electronic mass. Okay, nilagay din dito yung negative L. So this is actually your potential barrier somewhere here. Okay, so parang nakaganyan siya. Okay. So, ano ang mapapansin nyo ngayon? Now, this is the graph of the wave function. Okay, if we graph yung probability, okay, syempre mas-square lang yan. So magiging ganito yung itsura niyan for the even parity. Okay. Tawag dito, for the other even parity, dahil may square siya, so aangat siyang ganyan. Okay, and then bababa dito, and then aangat siya ulit. Okay, and then bababa dyan, and then aangat dito, and then mag-taper down. Dito naman sa odd parity, okay, dahil square mo siya, so angat siya dito, and then angat ulit siya dito. And similarly dito, tataas din siya dito, bababa dyan, and then tataas ulit. Okay. Taas ulit, and then taas ng konti, and then to taper down. Okay. Anong mapapansin nyo ngayon? Mapapansin nyo na, okay, so may probability na makita yung particle between negative L and L, okay, which is sensible. The most probable position is here, okay, within the region. Dito naman, most probable position na ito. Okay, ito naman para dun sa fourth excited state, third excited state. But, ano pang napapansin nyo? Dun sa region na merong potential barrier, there's also a small probability na makita yung particle. Okay? There's a small probability na makita yung particle na yan. Okay? Ito rin, dito. So, yan yung probability na makikita yung particle, okay, in a region when there's finite potential. Okay? Now, this behavior can only be observed sa quantum physics. Okay? You can never observe this sa tunay na buhay. I mean, not sa tunay na buhay, but sa classical physics. Okay? And ang analog dito is that if you throw a ball, okay, sa dingding, yung dingding, because of tawag dito, electrostatic potential. Diba? Ang dingding naman is composed of electrons, and yung bola na hinagis is also composed of electrons. And pag binato niyo yung bola dun sa dingding, okay, merong tawag dito, electrostatic repulsion ang nangyayari. Kaya nagbabounce off yung bola sa dingding. Okay? So, imposible nyo makita yung bola dun sa kabilang side. But itong green areas na nakikita nyo dyan, okay, that's actually what is happening dun sa quantum physics. There is a small probability na makikita niyo yung bola dun sa opposite side ng dingding if you throw it, okay, through the wall. Now, this phenomenon, okay, is called tunneling. Okay, so quantum mechanical tunneling. Okay. So this is a very common phenomenon pagdating sa quantum physics when it comes to potential barrier, and it has quite large implications, okay, pagdating sa mga electronic devices. Okay, nabanggit ko tong concept ng tunneling, I believe sa first meeting. Kung hindi sa electronic physics, dito sa quantum physics, nabanggit ko sa first meeting. So, merong single electron dito, transistor. Okay? And kung nalala niyo yung single electron transistor, um, ang nangyayari is, even though there's a barrier, okay, between two electrodes, nagja-jump yung electron from one barrier to the other. So actually, it doesn't jump, but it tunnels through the barrier. So yung concept ng tunneling, okay, ay makikita dun sa na yun, sa single electron transistor. Okay, and this is also fundamental sa maraming tawag dito, electronic devices. Okay, like yung tawag dito, diode, and then yung common transistor. Okay, pero most of yung behavior nito ay makikita niyo sa quantum physics. Okay, when you go down in small dimensions. Okay. Okay, I'd also like to point out one thing then, if we go back dito. Okay. So ang gagawin natin is I'm going to let V naught approach infinity. If we let V naught approach infinity, okay, so ito yung V naught natin, ano? Ipapa-approach natin yan to infinity. Then yung finite potential barrier natin magiging infinite potential, okay, barrier. Okay, if we let V naught approach infinity, right? Okay. So if we do that, okay, so ito yung equation natin. So, burahin ko na lang ito para hindi confusing gaano. Okay, so itong equation na ito, yan. If we let V naught approach infinity, then yung radius or radius squared will also approach infinity. Yung radius ng circle. Okay, ngayon, ito yung circle natin. And if we let that circle approach infinity, yung intersection nila, saan mag-approach? Mag-approach sa asymptote. Etong intersection na to, dahil lumalaki yung circle, remember lumalaki yung circle, mag-approach yan sa asymptote. Ito rin, mag-approach to sa asymptote, and ganun din dito. Mag-approach niya sa asymptote. Now, note na yung first asymptote is pi over 2. So, ibig sabihin, yung ground state, makikita nyo sa KL equals pi over 2. Yung second na asymptote ay nasa pi or 2 pi over 2. 2 pi over 2. So, yung first excited state, makikita nyo sa 2 pi over 2. Yung second excited state, makikita nyo sa 3 pi over 2. So, in other words, if we let V naught approach infinity, then we have a solution corresponding to K n L equal to n pi over 2. Okay? So, but nakita nyo na itong solution na ito before. Diba? At ito yung solution para sa infinite potential barrier. So, yung ating eigenvalues ngayon, which is given by h bar squared tawag dito over 2m, okay, times k squared, okay, or kn squared, this will then be given by h bar squared over 2m. Okay, kn is n pi over 2l, so n squared and then pi squared over 4l squared. Okay, so en is equal to n squared E1 na kung saan yung E1 ay equal sa h bar squared over 2m pi squared over 4l squared or 8ml squared. Okay. 8ml squared. Okay, so mapapansin natin na there is a very good agreement with yung infinite potential barrier. Okay, so which is ano naman, 'di ba? Yun naman talaga yung in-expect natin. Ganyan naman ang gusto natin mangyari. Merong consistency from a finite potential to an infinite potential. The consistency sa solutions, okay? If we start from a finite potential and if we let V not approach infinity. Okay? So, yan yung para sa infinite potential barrier. Okay. Tulad ng sinabi ko dun sa VLE, hanggang dito na lang tayo for this meeting. So nagko-compensate lang ako dun sa extra time. Okay, na Google natin sa sa previous na meeting. Okay, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. And I'll see you in the next meeting.